All right, so hi, good evening, Bowling. Welcome to our class, LMS BIP AK3B. All right, again for this evening, I'll be your teacher, Miss Cha of Alaska English. So before we proceed to our lesson proper, can I ask, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay, that's good to know that you're doing just fine. All right, so for this evening, as what I reminded you yesterday, we are going to review the family tree, all right? Because I was able to add some interesting vocabulary, and it is also an activity for me to analyze if you know how to comprehend or to understand a certain family tree, all right? So anyway, all right, so here, as we know that we are going to talk about family. All right, Jading. Now, so for the basic ones, as we know, when we talk about the family, the basic ones that we always tackle is dad, mom, sister, brother, grandma, grandpa, baby. Right? So those are the basic ones. So since both of you are advanced, that is the reason why teacher expanded your vocabulary. But as before we proceed to that, can you help me identify or tell me to unscramble the words? First one, who is he? Back, he is
Uncle.
uncle. How do you spell uncle? Bowling, how do you spell uncle? Mm. UN. How do you spell uncle?
Uncle.
Luncle. How about him? Who is he?
Nephew.
Nephew. All right. So we have here nephew. Very good. So next, who is she?
Sister.
Good. Next one. Who is she?
Mother.
Mother, right? Mother, mom, mommy. How about him? Who is he?
Brother.
Brother. Next, who is he?
Father.
Father. Next,
Grandmother.
she is grandmother. And the last one we have, how about the last picture? Who is she? She is
She is
D. Is it Z? Is that how you say it? Uncle's wife. What do you call her?
aunt.
Aunt, right? Okay, very good. So these are the basics. Now, teacher was able to tackle or to review you the regarding a family, of course. All right, we also review about the gender, right? Jotting, right? And teacher was able to expand your vocabulary regarding some useful vocabulary such wife, husband, sibling, son, daughter, right? So in that way, it will be helpful for you on how we analyze a certain family tree. So yesterday, you were able to show me the diagram of your own family, which is very good. Now, again, going back to the gender, when it comes to the gender, of course, when we talk about gender, we have two sex preference or the gender. We have, what are the two genders? Mm, we have the masculine or the, how do you say it, Bowling?
Me.
Male, and the feminine or the
Family.
female, right? Nam. No, right now. So with this one as well, so we have the other one in English. We call them neuter. Huh? Teacher, what do you mean by neuter? Neuter, on the other hand, it is when you can use it either for male or female. All right, teacher, what do you mean by that? All right, so in this one, when we talk about neuter, all right, so like for example, I say cousin. All right, cousin is a neuter. Why? Because we can say a male cousin or a female cousin. All right, another one, another neuter. When we talk about the family, we have baby, right? Embe. Why? We have baby boy. We also have baby girl. All right. So meaning when we talk about neuter, it could be used when we are referring to either a boy or a girl, man or a woman. All right. Now, so to check if you still remember the following, all right. Baoling, can you answer this one for me? Uncle, is it male or female? Microphone. McLean, uncle is male or female?
Male.
Male. Who is the opposite of uncle? Doylap. Uncle. Who is the opposite of uncle? Ah, Doylap. Baling. Uncle's wife. Uncle's vo. You
Aunt.
call her aunt, right? Next, wife. Male, female. Wife. Vo. Male or female?
Male.
Wife. Vo. Is that male or female?
Male.
Female. Vo, what is the opposite of wife? Chong. Tiếng Anh. Wife, the opposite of wife is?
Husband.
All right, very good. Going back. How about this one? How do you read this word?
Nephew.
Nephew. Is it male or female? Nephew. Nam, noo. Nephew.
Female.
Nephew. Nephew.
Male.
Male. Who is the opposite of nephew? It also starts in letter N. Head, shoulder, the same sound.
Niece.
Niece, right? Do you forget this? We're just reviewing. We are already done on this one. How about this? Great grandmother, male or female? Nam, no.
Female.
Female, all right. And who is the opposite of great grandmother?
Great grandfather.
Great grandfather. Okay, next. Son, male or female?
Male.
Male. Who is the opposite of son? The opposite of son is
Daughter.
daughter, right? Very good. Next, brother, male or female?
Male.
Male. Opposite of brother. We're just reviewing. The opposite of
Sister.
sister. Very good. Continue. Father.
Male.
Very good. The opposite of father is
Si- Mother.
mother. Okay, very good. Doing great. How about this? Granddaughter. Male or female?
female,
Female. Who is the opposite of granddaughter?
grandson,
S- Very good. Good. Do you understand it now? We're just reviewing our vocabulary last time. You are correct. So the opposite of granddaughter is grandson. Good job. Now, moving into here. All right. So now this is the thing that I'm telling you yesterday that teacher is going to add some of the collective. When we say collective in English, it's like a unit, like it's a set or a group, like family. Family actually is an example of collective. But in this case, take a look. Like for example, grandfather and grandmother, we call them ongba. What do you call grandma and grandpa? You call them
grandparents,
grandparents, right? Father and mother,
parents,
parents. Grandson and granddaughter,
grandchildren,
grandchildren, right? Son and daughter,
children,
children. How about if it's only one? What is the singular form? Children, so new. How about the singular form? Hmm.
people,
Singular form. Children is the plural form, right? How about if it's only one? Irregular plural is, we call it, what do we call it? Child.
child,
All right. Child, singular. Children, many. All right. Two, three, four, so on and so forth. The same with siblings, right? Brother and sister, they are your siblings. If you're referring to only one, the same with you. I have one sibling, right? Because you only got one sister, younger sister, right? Hmm. Next is uncle and aunt. All right. Plural form or the collectives, uncles and aunts. Okay? So these are some of the useful words. Now, moving into here, take a look at this one, Baoling. So as we know that when we talk about the family tree, all right, it is a drawing that shows the relationship between the different members of the family, especially over a long period of time, right? How do you say family, Tieng Viet? Mm. How do you say family tree in Vietnamese? Family tree.
cây giá,
Kaiza Fa. Kaizafa. All right. Now, how about this one? So we were able to answer this one. How about with this? All right. So take a look at this one. Baoling, I want you to help teacher name the following vocabulary. Okay. Now, we have here John and Lucy. John and Lucy, they are our, what do we call them? John and Lucy, they are our ongba,
grandparents,
grandparents, right? Who is John?
husband,
All right. John is the husband of Lucy. All right. But in this case, in this family tree, he is grandpa. She is grandma. All right. And then, all right. So here, John and Lucy has three wonderful children, right? John and Lucy has three children, Tom, Emma, and Linda. Now, in this one, you are Elsa here, okay? So it's going to be Bowling. So if Baoling, if you are Elsa, who is Tom?
Helen.
Tom is your
Father.
father, right? Hmm. And who is Helen?
Mother.
All right, Helen is your mother. All right, you got two siblings, right? Who is your brother?
Son.
All right, so he is your younger brother or baby brother. And who is Beth?
Sister.
All right, your older sister. Okay, so your father Tom has a sister. She is Emma. All right, what do you call Emma? Emma is your, if Emma is your father's sister, you call her the, she is your, she is your what? Baling.
Aunt.
Aunt, right? Now, as you see, Emma has no husband, right? No chong, no husband. She is still single. Now, your father has another sister, Linda. Who is Linda?
Aunt.
Linda is your aunt as well. Your aunt Linda has a husband, Mark. Who is Mark?
Uncle.
All right, good. Now, Aunt Linda and Uncle Mark has one child. She is Julie. All right, who is Julie? Hmm. Aunt Linda and Uncle Mark has a daughter. She is Julie. And how are you related to Julie? Julie is what? She is your co, what do you call her?
Cousin.
Cousin. She is your female cousin, right? Mm. Or baby, a baby girl cousin. All right. So here, let's analyze. I'll be asking you some question. All right. So number one, Baoling, who are your parents? Who are your parents in the diagram? Who are your parents? They are
They are Helen
Helen
and Tom.
and Tom. Very good. How about this? How many how many aunts do you have? I have
I have two. Two aunts.
all right. Who are they?
They, Emma and Linda.
They are Emma and Linda. All right. Okay. Who is Linda's who is Linda's husband?
Is Mark.
His name.
His name is Mark.
All right, good. How about this? Who are your siblings? Who are your siblings? Aing Chi.
They,
Who are they?
3.
Okay. So who are your siblings? Who? Meaning I'm asking for a certain person or a name. Who are your siblings? They are siblings are sisters and brother, right? In collective form. Who are your siblings?
They, Bell,
Bet
Beth,
and
Sam,
Sam. Very good. How about if I ask you who are Emma's parents? Who are
is,
Emma's parents?
is John and Lucy.
Very good. They are John and Lucy. Okay, next question. Bowling, who is Linda and Mark's daughter? She is
She is wife.
daughter, child. Who is
Julie.
Linda and Mark's daughter, child, right? She is,
She is Julie.
oh, she is Julie. All right. How about this? Who is Emma's, who is Emma's nephew? Who is Emma's nephew?
He is
Nephew is Nam, right? Niece is Nu, right? So, who is Emma's nephew? S- this is Emma's nephew and nieces. So, who is his nephew?
Bell.
Nam. He is. What's your answer? He is
Sam.
Sam, right? He's the only boy, right? Niece is for male, Nam. Hmm. Beth, Elsa, and Julie, they are all nieces, right? Kongay. No. Roy? Okay? Baoling?
Yes.
Okay, very good, Baoling. All right, I think I'm confident you know how to analyze a family tree. Ratot. Okay, impressive. All right, Baoling, please give me a few minutes and we're going to have a short recap for Twiman. Twiman, are you there already? Twiman? Hello, Twiman. Twiman? All right, I think she's having trouble with her microphone, or maybe she. All right, let's ask her. All right, so anyway, so while waiting for her, so I can't turn on the camera and can't use you mean microphone? All right, so Baoling, so while Tweeman is having like trouble when it comes to her audio. So let's review the following. Now let's combine. How about if we talk about the places? Okay, can you identify what are these places on the picture? The first one, Baoling, it is the
Farm.
farm, right? The next one,
Hospital.
good. Next one,
Restaurant.
impressive. Next,
Fire station.
okay.
School.
And
Police.
police.
Police station.
All right. Okay. So these are the places. As what we learn in AK3A, all right, places are very essential to understand because for every certain place, there is a certain purpose, right? For example, you got sick, so you go to the hospital. You want to study, you go to school, right? So in every certain place, there is a specific function, all right? Now, if we talk about them, of course, in every place, there is a certain person who works there. Now, Baoling, can you identify the jobs or the careers?
Teacher.
Teacher, how about them? They are
They are free.
farmers.
Farmers.
All right, the people who work in a farm are called farmers. How about her?
Cook.
She is a cook, or the other word for cook is what is the other word for cook? Mm, cook or chef, right? Do you still remember? Cook or chef? All right. How about him at the bottom? Who is he?
Police.
Police officer. All right. Okay. So I think Tweeman is having some trouble. All right, Tweeman, can you give it a try if you are listening to me? Who is she? Tweeman, can you put it on the chat box? Who is she? Tweeman, put your answer on the chat box. Tweeman, she is a doctor. Okay, good. How about the next one? Tweeman, next to him, who is he? How about the next one? Tweeman, he is a. All right. So while we, I think she is still typing. He is a fire. Okay. You call him a firefighter. Okay, firefighter or a fireman, right? Now, I ask you about it because what we're going to do supposedly, all right? Supposedly we are going to have a speaking activity. We're in. So in here, right? Do you still remember them? It's like I'm about to have a speaking practice. That is why I told you to, all right, to review again the family tree. It goes like this, okay? So, hi, my name is Cha. There are, so of course, since we are discussing the family tree, you're going to tell me how many people are there in your family tree. In this case, how many are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? So there are 11 members in my family. They are, you can use the collective, they are my grandparents, my parents, okay, my two aunts, my two siblings, all right, my uncle, and my cousin, all right? Because it's going to be very long if you're going to say my grandfather, my grandmother, my mother, my it's very long. That is the reason why you need also to know what to use if you are referring to the collective, right? Instead of saying grandma and grandpa, just simply say grandparents. Automatically, if you say grandparents, you are referring to ongba, right? So now, in this case, I want you to introduce the family member. So in this case, like for example, the first image. So let's start by saying, who is she? She is, tell me what's her name and how are you, uh, I mean, how are you related to her? She is my, mm. And then what's her name? Her name is, what's her job? She is a, and she works in what place? At. All right, let's give it a try. Baoling, can you give it a try? Who is the first picture that I have right here?
She she
She
is
is
my
my, mm,
mother.
she is my mother. Continue.
Her name is
You are Elsa, girl.
Helen.
All right. You are Elsa. Okay. Her name is Helen. What does she do?
She is a teacher and
And
she
at.
works at school.
All right. So, Tweeman, how about you? Can you do a respond? All right. This is the Tweeman. Are you still there? Mhm. Oh, I think her connection, or maybe she is having some trouble when it comes to her connection. All right. So anyway, let's go to the next picture, Baoling. Who are they? Mm.
They
Follow the pattern. Change it in the appropriate form. They are my
they are my
grand.
grandparents.
Very good. Continue.
Her name is
Their names. Their
their name
names are
is
plural form. Their names
uh,
are.
John and Lucy.
They are
They are
farm
fam- farm
farmers
farmers and
and
she works
at
at
the
farm.
farm. Very good. Now, how about if I ask you, who is she? All right, very good. Very good to Iman. All right. How about this one, Baoling?
She is my nephew.
Who is she? You are Elsa. Oh, who is Emma? Emma is your
Um,
father's. All right. She is my aunt. Her name. Tweeman, can you
her,
type your answer for this one? This is for you. This one, Tweeman. Write your your paragraph while Bowling is having her oral speaking. Okay, or speaking practice. This one is, she is my aunt. Her name is.
her name is Emma.
Very good.
She she is a doctor and she works at hospital.
Impressive. Okay, now how about him, Bowling?
She is my
He, Nam. He.
He is my father.
Mm.
Oh,
His.
his name is Tom.
What?
He's
A
he's a police and she and
police
he
officer, and he works.
and he works at police
Police. Police.
police station.
Police station. All right. So now, so very good. So in this case, as you see, so this is where you introduce, all right, not just the basic one, like he is my father. His name is Bang. He is 40 years old. So in this case, if you were able to have an introduction like this, it will showcase that you have a wide range of vocabulary, right? She is my mother. Her name is Helen. She is a teacher and she works at school, right? So you were able to introduce four sets of vocabulary: the name, all right, and then a family member, the job, and the place, right? So that's all right. She is my aunt. Her name is Linda. She is a cook and she works at a restaurant. Okay, good, Tweeman. All right, now how about the last one? Let's hear it from Bowling. Sorry, Baoling. All right, so we are having trouble with Tweeman, so thank you. But at least I do appreciate Tweeman. She still attended the class even though she's having trouble. All right. So for tonight, Baoling, you are the only one who's going to speak. I'm sorry. How about this Baoling? Who is he?
He's my
Mm.
uncle.
All right. Continue. He is
His
my
name
uncle.
is Mark.
Mm.
He's a firefighter
He is a firefighter, and then
and she works
and
at
he
fire
he
station.
he works.
He works at fire station.
He works at fire station. All right, very good. So that's how you introduce. All right. How about if I ask about true information about yourself? Baoleng, how will you introduce your parents to teacher? My mom or my mother is my mother's name.
My mother's name is Son.
Okay. How old is mommy?
She's 35 years old.
Wow, your mom is very young. What does she do?
She is a she is a teacher and she works at school.
Okay. How about daddy?
My father name is Hai. She's
He,
30
nam,
he is 35 years old. He he
he is an, what is
he
daddy's
is
job?
an
Do you still remember? How do you say that? Tiang Ang? He is an
engineer
engineer. Very good. And
and his work
works
company.
works at a company or works in a company. You could say in a company or at the company. All right, very good. So with this one, I just reminded you with this. We just have a quick recap because again, I forgot to tell you this, the collective form last time. And yeah, I want you to have a little speaking practice. Okay, so that's just a quick recap or a review about family, family member, and its vocabulary. Okay, so I cannot ask Tweeman about it because we cannot hear how can she deliver it, right? But anyway, I'm glad that she was able to stay with us here in our meeting. Okay. So now let's continue in this part. So in this part we are going to continue as well. Okay. Thank you, Tweeman. Tweeman, you can also type your father. Okay. So yesterday also we were able to review about the lesson for adjectives, right? Wherein we focus more on when we focus on the feeling, touch, right? Or the textures. Wherein we were able to, all right, to learn the four, all right, the four vocabulary. Okay. So with this one, Baoling, what are the four words or the four adjectives that you learned yesterday? Based on the picture. What are the four? What are the four vocabulary that you learned yesterday? What is number one? How can you describe the rock? The rock is
The rock is
ha
hard.
hard. The pillow is
Soft.
soft. Take a look at number three. How can you describe it?
Heavy.
Heavy, very good. And number four is
Light.
light. All right, Tweeman, now that you are just on the chat box, I want you to name five. All right, so let's ask Tweeman. Tweeman, name five examples each. Five hard, five soft, five heavy, and five light objects. All right. So now moving into here. So also part of your homework is that teacher asks you about uh your homework is to write about your chores at home. Write your chores in your house. Okay. So enable for you to have a respond or to have an idea on what we meant when we say chores. So I have here a warm up song for both of you. Okay, so sit back and relax and listen to the song. Give me a minute.
Click here to subscribe. I wanted mom and dad to play with me. They were cleaning up and so busy. They said that I could help them too, so that's what I will do. Yeah, that's what I will do. Doing chores can be so much fun. I really like to help out a ton. When we work together, it won't take all day. No way! And then we can have more time to play. I really like to help my dad, to help take out the trash. We lift up and take out the bag, all the way out to the can. Yeah, all the way out to the can. Doing chores can be so much fun. I really like to help out a ton. When we work together, it won't take all day. No way! And then we can have more time to play. It's so easy to do. Doing chores can be so much fun. I really like to help out a ton. When we work together, it won't take all day. No way! And then we can have more time to play. I can do some things by myself, like sweep the floor and dust the shelf, and whatever else Mom asks me to. Oh, it's so easy to do. Yeah, yeah, it's so easy to do. Doing chores can be so much fun. I really like to help out a ton. When we work together, it won't take all day. No way! And then we can have more time to play.
All right, so that's it for our warm up song. All right. So now that we were able to have a warm up song, so first let's talk about what is a household chore, or what is a chore to be exact. So in this case, so let's identify first, all right, the main title. All right. So in unit 6, all right, we are going to talk about helping out. Okay. So first let's identify it or crack up the definition. So, by the way, when we talk about chores, all right, it is a certain task, all right, a certain task or assignment, all right, that we do to make our household or our home clean, all right. So, it is a certain task or assignment, all right. So, it says you do this simple activities or simple tasks enabled to maintain your homes clean. All right. So what are the example of household chores? It could be like cleaning, washing, ironing, making. All right. So they are the basic components of household chores. All right. So from the book, all right, let's identify what are the common household chores. Can I hear it from Baoling? Baoling, can you read it for Miss Cha? What are the 6 household chores?
Make my bed.
Make my bed. Number 2.
Clean my room.
All right. 3.
Do laundry.
Do the laundry. Number 4.
Walk the dog.
5.
Feed the table.
Set the table. And number 6.
Wash the dishes.
Wash the dishes. All right. So these are the vocabularies from our book. Now, how about with this one? All right. So how about if I ask you, all right, Baoling, what are your chores at home? Triman, you can answer. You can also answer on the chat box. What are the things that you do at home? Hmm. So going back in here. Hmm. Ah. So tell me, Baoling, when you're ready. All right. Here are the example. Make my bed, clean my room, do the laundry, walk the dog, set the table, wash the dishes, water the plants, make my bed. All right. So there are a lot of household chores to do, right? Clean my clean my clean my bedroom, clean the bathroom. All right. It depends on what certain task or activity or you do at home. It could be mommy's chore, it could be daddy's chore. All right. Take out the garbage. Mm. So, of course, we are taught, especially us, we are Asians. Our parents taught us to be responsible in cleaning our home, right? So, if I may ask, Baoling, what is your household chore?
Wash the dish,
Mm. All right. My chores in our house are washing the dishes. What else? Hmm. What else, Bowling? Washing the dishes. What comes next? What do you think?
put the clothes,
Put the clothes. All right. Put. Do you mean put it on the laundry or wash? Are you washing already? Wash. Do
no,
do the laundry. You mean do the laundry?
no,
Ah, all right. So with this one. So you put your dirty clothes in the laundry. You just put it in there. You're not responsible to wash. You just put it in there. So my chores in our house are all right to wash the dishes, put the dirty clothes, all right, in the laundry bin. All right. What else? Hmm. Do you also make your bed? Set the table? What are the things that you do?
clean my room.
You clean your room. All right. Okay. So those are the basic ones because you are too young for it. All right. We cannot do this part because it's hard since Tweeman's microphone is not working. Okay. So with this one, what we're going to do actually, we have here a certain listening activity from the book, and this one activity. All right. So this also when does meaning we are going to answer it with a certain moment, right? Before school or after school. All right. But what we're going to do is we are going to skip this activity since we only got 5 minutes left. All right. And I don't want Baoling to speak all the time because I cannot assess Tweeman if she can understand what I meant. So for the remaining minutes, what I'm going to do is I'll be showing some new vocabulary words for Tweeman, for Bowling. I mean for Bowling. All right, so here. Okay. So Bowling, let's just play the game for this one. So take a look at this one. Household chores. Again, they are tasks and activity that we do at home. All right. It includes washing, cleaning, ironing. Okay, now can you take a look on the first example? Bowling, can you tell Miss Cha what do you think it is?
Make the bed,
Make the bed. How about the next one?
iron the clothes,
All right. Iron the. Oh, how do you read that, Bowling?
clothes,
Is it clothes or clothes?
clothes,
All right, remember the same with feather. TH sounds like the, right? Clothes, feather. Iron. All right, iron the clothes. You called it an iron. The thing that you use, all right, for your clothes to look presentable. Iron. Okay? Iron the clothes. How about this one, Baoling?
set the table,
Set the table. How about this one?
clean the window,
Is it the window? Vacuum.
vacuum,
Vacuum
vacuum
the
the
floor.
floor,
Vacuum the floor. Very good. How about this one? You say vacuum because you are using a certain equipment that is called a vacuum. How about this? You are using another equipment in cleaning. You call this how do you say that? We say mop. Mop the floor.
mop the floor,
How about this? The next image. Wash the dishes or,
Do the washing up.
all right, do the washing up or wash the dishes. How about this? Do the laundry or, this one right here.
Do the
Do the
washing.
do the washing, right? Correct. How about the next one next to him? Prepare
Make
food or
make dinner.
make dinner. Very good. How about this one right here?
Take the rubbish out.
Take the rubbish out. Good job. Or when we say rubbish, all right, rubbish is British English, right? American English, when you talk about rubbish, you are referring to a trash or garbage. Okay. Next one. How about the next one, Bowling?
Dust the furniture.
Dust. Dust.
Dust the
Furniture.
furniture.
All right. Meaning you are removing the dust. Okay. The tiny dirty thing that you could see at your home. All right. Dust. Dust the furniture. Okay. How about the next one? Bowling. It's still the
Sweep,
floor. Sweep. Very good. Sweep the.
sweep the floor.
Good job. How about this?
Hang out the clothes.
Clothes. Hang out the clothes. How about this one?
Do the shopping.
Do the shopping. All right. Next one.
Walk the dog.
Walk the dog. How about this one?
Clean the window.
Clean the windows. And the last one.
Water the plants.
Water the plants. All right. So as you could see, when we talk about a household chore, it's not just you that doing all the things. It's like all the family member has their own responsibility at home. For example, daddy is responsible in taking out the garbage or the rubbish out, right? Mommy is responsible in making the dinner or cooking the food, right? So your brother is responsible in walking the dog if you have a pet, right? Mom and dad is for shopping, right? Mom is ironing the clothes. So in this case, what I meant to say is when we talk about household chores, it is a family responsibility that we do at home, right? To make our homes clean, right? And to make us function right in a day. Like, for example, what are we going to do if mommy won't make breakfast, lunch, or dinner, right? So it's impossible. So this is also some sort of an everyday task or activity that we do at home. So as you see, not just the six vocabulary words that we have at home, there is a lot. And for every family, they have their own unique household chore. For example, you said a while ago, Bowling, that you make your bed, right? And you wash the dishes. But for some, maybe Tweeman, that's not her household chore. Maybe what she did is she is sweeping the floor or she is walking the dog, right? So meaning family for every family, their household is different from one another. Okay? So that makes household chores unique. Okay. So now, so sadly we don't have much time left. So what we're going to do is, all right, for next meeting, you need to talk about what are the household chores, all right, or chore if it's only one, of every family member in your family? In your case, Baoling, you tell me about mom, dad, right? Your younger sister, is she doing a certain chore already? And you, and then Baoling, all right? In Tuiman's case, Tuiman, tell me about the household chores of your mom, dad, younger brother, thing, if he is doing something already, and then you. All right. So for this evening, I'm very happy that even though we're struggling when it comes to technical difficulties, Tweeman was still able to attend the meeting. I do appreciate that. So I'm hoping that next meeting um your equipments are ready to use, such as your camera and your microphone. Okay. So Bowling, thank you for patiently waiting and answering all my questions. I do appreciate it too. So sadly, the more I want to continue, we don't have much time. All right. So please don't forget to do your homework. All right. So that will be all for this evening. Thank you for joining our class, Bowling Tweeman. That will be all. Tambiet and have a good night. Goodbye, Bowling. See you next weekend.
Goodbye, teacher.
Have a good night, Bowling.